Hi everybody, this is Stephanie. It's Wednesday, August 24th. All right, so things are just moving along very, very steady, okay? I feel at peace with myself because I've made a decision that's been lingering on my mind for quite a long time. And that has to do with me feeling too comfortable for too long and then afraid of making changes. All right? And that pertains to selling my home and moving to New England. So I have a lot to talk about that, but first I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and to those visitors just checking out my channel for the first time. If you find something that resonates with you, or if you find a video that you like, please consider subscribing, but don't forget to hit that top bell so you get future notifications of all my uploads. We'll be right back. Okay, so last week, finally, I've decided to list my home on the market and take a chance on a whim on this idea that I've been going back and forth on. Okay. As you know, I'm going through these steps and the process of working with a lender on purchasing my own home. And I've decided on the city in New England, and I have a list of homes in mind, or what style I like and what size. I have not made an offer yet because I can't make an offer yet until I get pre-approved. So that's what I'm waiting on this week, is the word on pre-approval. So yeah, so I've decided to move away from Florida. I love Florida, but I wonder if Florida loves me. I've had a lot of challenges here in Florida. As you know, it's the perfect place for me to come down here and to begin my transition and to end my transition here. And that's what I did. I never planned on staying here permanently. About maybe 7 years ago, or maybe, yeah, about 7 years ago, I played around with the idea of moving to California, maybe around the Palm Springs area, because Palm Springs has a very low population and it's not overcrowded, and it's mostly retirees and Frank Sinatra fans with Dean Martin and the other guy, the little guy, Sammy Davis. So I'm kind of glad I didn't, because the cost of California is so expensive and the taxes are incredibly high. I don't know if I would have survived there. So the city I'm looking at in New England, homes are very, very affordable, The city is very, very small. The population is less than 100,000. And it's not too far from the major cities if I want to go visit. And also, I have contacted my employers there on doing a transfer, and everything is a go. I'm just hoping that I don't have to move in the dead of winter. But if it happens, I'm just going to have to deal with it. So the biggest thing right now is waiting to get my pre-approval so I can start making offers. Today, my realtor came over and we signed the sale agreement contract, and we talked for about maybe an hour. And I've dealt with him before when I had an idea of selling my home, and he looked at it and he told me what it was worth at the time. The market is crazy right now. It's a selling market. Interest rates are going up every day, and I thought best, if I don't wait too long to make my move and get what I can out of this home before the market crashes and I lose all the equity I have in this. And it's a great time for me to use some of that money on a deposit on another home up there, a home that can actually call my own. I live in the co-op, over 55 community, and I think it was time for a change. It was time for a change, and a change in a big way. One of the changes I'm looking forward to is the 4 seasons. The part of New England where I'm going, they get snow, a lot of snow. So I have to be prepared in so many different ways. I'm just excited what the future holds for me. Right now, I don't know, but I'm happy to make the changes that I'm going to be going through. Yeah, I'm going to miss the beaches. I miss some of the people. I miss the area. But Florida is a beast. It's getting overpopulated. They're building homes everywhere. Downtown is becoming overcrowded. At one time, we used to be only overcrowded during the winters when the snowbirds would come down to get away from the harsh winters. Now it doesn't matter, because when they go back, it's still overcrowded. And what's happened is a lot of them are becoming full-time residents of Florida. All the past snowbirds that was coming down, they are now full-time residents. And especially during the pandemic, we saw a high influx of people moving to Florida. Florida, Texas, and Washington. People were moving there by the drones, especially the warmer climate areas. So I'm moving out. I've probably just had about as much high humidity that I can have. I've gotten my fill. I've been here 22 years. I know what Florida's like. It's time to go to a state where I can witness the changing in colors of the seasons, the autumn leaves, to feel what a true springtime feels, and experience a holiday like Christmas of actually seeing snow outside. None of these holidays, none of the changing seasons here gave me the feeling that we were actually changing seasons. Out of 12 months, Florida is a blistering bacon oven for 10 months. For 10 months, you're baking. So now it's time to bundle up a little bit in the fall and in the spring and in the winter. and actually enjoy my summers when they happen in New England, where people actually go out and enjoy themselves. In Florida, you can walk around your whole community and not see anybody outside. It's too hot. So when they're going out, it's from leaving their AC house to the AC car to the AC store. Or if they go to work, it's the AC workplace. Okay? So you don't see people that much. You see more people outside if you go to the beach, you'll see a lot of people. And the reason is because the people that are there are either part-time living here, okay, during the winters, or during spring break when people are coming down to Florida. Full-time residents do not sit in the sun for hours at a time. They're home. They come out in the evenings when the sun goes down and it's less humidity. Okay. The heat in Florida begins at 8 a.m. and it's already in the high 70s, and by the time it's noontime, it's 90 degrees out. With the humidity level, it feels like 110, 120. I kid you not. It can be miserable. When I first moved to Florida, I was excited living here. As I said in my past videos, I was at the beach every single weekend. I was at the beach. Okay. As I progressed here as a resident, I started going less and less and less. These days, when I go to the beach, I go there to sit down on the bench, do a little walking through the parks, and yeah, I could still come here on vacation. And the good thing about having lived here, I'm very familiar with the areas, and it's very doable. I think I would appreciate Florida much more that way. It could only be a vacation place. I'm not going to rule out the fact that when I retire, that I may not or may return. There's a good chance I will, but I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But right now, I think I like to stay up north, a little bit closer to my family, but enough buffer zone between us where we're not breathing over each other's backs. And maybe some of you are saying, oh, you're moving there because you're trying to get close to your son. Well, if my son wants to be in each other's lives, he'll know where I am if he wants to reach out. And quite frankly, he's got my number. You can call as well. I'm not there. I'm not going 100% because of family. My parents are getting on with their life. They're getting older. My mother is almost 78 years old. My father is 82. Last week, he was hospitalized in Europe because he fell off his bed, broke his ankle, and fractured his hip. We don't know what's going to happen if he keeps falling off the bed like this. Right now, if an emergency happens in my family, I have to book a flight last minute to be up there. If something happens in my family and I want to be there to support them, I'm only 2 hours away. Only 2 hours away. And, you know, my aunt lived here in Florida for a good 6 years. Well, she just passed away a few months ago. So she's no longer here. My cousins live on the east coast of Florida, and I'm on the west coast. And we're not that close. I'm not close to any one of my cousins. The good thing was that, you know, we were there for each other when my aunt passed away. So we touched base like that after many, many years. So we don't know where that is going to lead us. I don't know if it's going to bring us closer together or not. So I don't want to live here by myself like this. You know, I want to be up there. There are areas of New England that I like a lot. I like going to Provincetown in the Cape. I miss going to Provincetown. I miss driving through the country and smelling the real fresh air. Okay? I noticed something about Florida. When our lawn people come here to cut the grass, there isn't that freshly cut grass scent in the air like back home in New England. It's because the grass here is wild. It's got to be wild to withstand the high heat and humidity. Okay? In New England, the grass is much finer. Okay? So when you cut that kind of grass, it smells fresh. You can smell it and feel it in the air that the grass was freshly cut. Here in Florida, I don't feel that. They cut grass here every single week. For the past 22 years in Florida, when they cut the grass, I can't smell it. You know, it's a very tough grass. It's got to be to withstand the heat. And after 22 years of living here, I didn't make a whole lot of friends. Most people that I know are the people I work with. I have a few neighbors who are really nice here, and that's it. That's it. So that's the plan. My house was listed today, and it's going to be on the web where people will see it. There's already a lock box on outside by the door, and this Friday the realtor will be coming in to do an in-home video, which he's going to place in his website where he has all the homes that he sells. And I anticipate that this home will go quick. Every time I've called him to come over to look at the house, he always tells me this house has well representation. It looks very nice for a mobile home, double wide mobile home. I did a lot of things here throughout the years. Yep. So that's what's going on right now, guys, in my little life. Work is going good. My job, we're going through inventory right now, so we'll be busy. I have vacation in 2 more months. I hope that within that time, the home sells and that everything comes back positive from the lending company this week, so I can get a clearer picture of where I'll be living and what's happening. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening here in my life with my big move coming up. And that's pretty much for today. I hope you guys are having a great week. Here, it's been raining all week, off and on, with thunder and lightning. And the skies are very, very gray right now. And I've been riding my bike very, very steady all week. And last week, I managed to lose 5 pounds. So that's kind of nice. I like that. So everything is on the up and up. I hope you guys have a nice evening. Talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.